you know, for me, I think it started when I was 9 and my father suddenly died of a heart attack. And I said goodnight to him one night, and then he was gone forever out of my life the next day. And on the way to the funeral, my uncle put his hand on my shoulder and he said, "Freddie, you're the man of the house now." And I was 9. And I think that began for me a lifelong journey to understand what that meant. What is it to be a man?
I had no father, no elders, no mentors, and I just went crazy. And fortunately, the call to adventure came my way, and I spent many years lost and depressed and just wandering and seeking and searching, and was blessed to find my way through the dark night of the soul.
When I was in a community of men, I was never really sure if I fit. I never really was sure, am I a guy like everybody else is a guy? Do I have what it takes to be a man? And by the way, what in the world does that mean anyway? Didn't really ever get any teaching or training in that. And so there was, I think, a wound there for me that I lived with growing up.
So I grew up with a lot of aggression in the neighborhood around me, and not knowing how to deal with it, was victimized quite a bit by that in the early years. And so that really seared a deep sense of childhood wounding and shame into me, that I wondered why it happened, and then, you know, somehow it directed me to become a teacher and educator, and I did that for about 20 years.
It was inspired by being around a lot of death in my childhood, 2 suicides in my family, and nature was my gift, my healer, all of ours.